Hey guys, it's Darcy here from Persisting Queen. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about Sabbath. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself on here, so just bear with me if you've already heard a video on this. I feel like sometimes I have to be mindful that new people are coming on the page and they're learning the law, so I want to be able to allow them to have a good experience and understand everything. So Sabbath, all right. So, a lot of people get really hung up on Sabbath because it's kind of like that exciting moment of moving forward on your manifestation journey. So, what really is Sabbath? Sabbath is a state where you aren't really feeling so attached to your desires any longer. So, a lot of times we enter Sabbath with really small things. So, for example, you think of a friend briefly, and you're just like, oh, I wonder how they're doing. And then, boom, they call you. Well, you entered Sabbath, and Sabbath was you didn't really care. You weren't really focused in on it. You weren't like, I desperately need this person to contact me. There was no resistance to it, correct? So that is Sabbath in smaller manifestations, all right? So Sabbath, when it's bigger things like manifesting an SP or money, I think that it kind of sucks that it does shift because obviously when we add resistance and the need of wanting something, it shifts it obviously. So Sabbath, when you're manifesting an SP, I have found and I have noticed through clients that Sabbath is more so like in layers, okay? So you'll enter Sabbath at some point on your manifestation journey. And what it feels like is you feel peaceful, you feel calm, you feel very connected and very present to your 3D reality, not in a sense of accepting what's happening out there, but just being okay. Like you're living your life, you're not putting things on hold. That's what I mean when I say being present. You're not putting your life on hold. You're living your life, you're doing things. Think of it like this. When you go through a breakup, right? A lot of times people just tend to mope around and not do anything. Well, Sabbath is getting up, getting dressed, going out, enjoying yourself, and not forcing yourself. It's a natural experience. That's Sabbath. So another thing I like to compare Sabbath to is it's almost like the phone in your hands right now, right? Or the computer you're watching or listening to this on. You don't really think of it at all, do you? Because you already have it. And if you already have something, you don't think about it throughout your day, right? That is Sabbath. So, like I was saying, a lot of times I notice with clients and even myself, I have noticed that Sabbath is like you enter it one time and then you may jump right back out of it, right? And then you enter it again. It's like a up and down, up and down. And that's kind of the beginning of switching from old story to new story because obviously your old story is going to be fighting you on this. So with Sabbath, you'll notice like layers being peeled back each time you enter it. What I mean by that is like you'll enter it and then something will happen and then you'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't deal with that. So then you exit Sabbath again and then you might be dealing with some emotions that are coming up or some of the old stories. So for example, if you're manifesting an SP and they come in and you're in Sabbath and they text you and they come in hot and cold, it may trigger you. And then when it triggers you, it sets you back a second because you're like, wait a minute. And then you start to work through that experience and then you enter Sabbath again. So don't be freaked out if you enter Sabbath and then exit Sabbath. That is normal. We're not about like perfection here. That's not what manifesting is. And a lot of times people feel that way and it's not perfection. It's all about creating that like stability and structure with your journey. So, once you enter Sabbath, congratulate yourself because now you're starting to feel what it feels like to be at peace with having what you desire. And then at some point, something's going to happen. Mind you guys, this is not forced at all. This does not need to be forced. You don't force yourself into Sabbath. You're going to get to a point where you don't exit Sabbath and you won't think of your desires. You won't be obsessively thinking about it. In fact, you may think about it here and there. You may have bumps occasionally where you get emotional or time affects you, little things like that, but you jump right back into it. Okay, that is what Sabbath is. It's very peaceful. It's very calming. You feel like you're in control of your reality. You walk around as the operant in power. Anything and everything people say gets filtered through a thought process of, okay, do I agree with this? If I don't agree with this, this doesn't, It's not a part of my reality. It's not that fearful state of, oh my gosh, she's right. Maybe it's this. Like, you're not doing that anymore. You're not putting other people's, opinions before your own. That's what Sabbath really feels like. So when we're consciously changing states and we finally get to that Sabbath period, really embrace it, enjoy it, because it is the most blissful place to be. I promise you, you will get there. If you're experiencing like some hurdles, it's okay. This is not, like I said, it's not about perfection. So if you enter it and then exit, that's okay. You're going to go back to it. So that's kind of what Sabbath is like. And yeah, I hope that sums that up and explains that really well. And yeah, if you want coaching with any of the coaches, guys, head over to our Persistent Queen page and check the link in our bio, and it explains our prices. I do want to mention we have added a new coaching session. So now we have 1 week and then 2 weeks and then a month. So go check that out. The 1 week is not on our website yet, so just want to put that out there. That one is $50, and 2 weeks is $100, and a month is $200. So if you want anything to do with coaching, or if you want like affirmations or anything like that, a custom affirmation tape, any of that, head over there, check all that out, and then send us a DM. But make sure you say, hey, I want coaching. Don't just say hey. All right, so I will see you guys again soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, bye.